All I had to do was ignore his messages. This one is written by Butlet278, and it's about a guy who's 23 years old and apparently has a hard time resisting pop-ups on his computer. One day he finds one pop up, and it's about a game, apparently, that no one has actually won. So, this intrigues him to try and play said game. What happens from this point on is just intense, disturbing, and probably a pretty good reminder that you should really be careful what you do on the internet. I'm not going to get too much into the story on this one, mostly because a lot of it I think is best if you listen to it. It's certainly an adrenaline rush, to say the least. And as I said, it kind of serves as a pretty decent reminder as to why you should be really careful with what you do on the internet. This one by no means is like the greatest creepypasta. There's not too much paranormal activity in this one. It takes a more realistic approach with a lot of more like cyber hacking and more of like I said, be careful what you do on the internet kind of thing. And there is definitely a sense of terror with this one because there have been a lot of instances where people have been tracked down through their stuff on the internet. And I think that's where this story really gets good, is it plays to those real life horrors of like, hey, am I, is somebody stalking me through the internet? Do they see what I'm doing? Can they find me? I think this one plays to a lot of those fears, and it does it pretty effectively. I definitely would say I recommend this one. Again, not the greatest creepypasta ever, but certainly not the worst. Give it a listen. It's an adrenaline rush. I couldn't recommend it enough. Well, guys, that wraps up Creepypasta-Thon 2020. This one was a really short year, and I do want to apologize for that again, but I just really did not have the time to put together a normal, 31 reviews Creepypasta-Thon. I'm actually going to be making a special announcement regarding Creepypasta-Thon pretty soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, happy Halloween, everyone. I hope it's good, about as good as it can get in this crazy COVID-19 world of ours. But pop in some scary movies. Everybody's entitled to a good scare this Halloween. Try to have as much fun as you guys can. Be safe if there's trick-or-treating in your area. Again, guys, have a happy Halloween, and we will be back at this again next October.